Hi, my name is Annelies, and if you're watching these videos chronologically, you may have seen me before already. So hi again. I am your career coordinator and I work in the Researcher Training and Development Office, which is part of the larger Research and Data Management department. And today I would like to talk to you about the career services that we offer for postdoctoral researchers. Now, in my conversations with postdoctoral researchers about their careers, what I noticed is that they're so passionate about their jobs. They love what they're doing. They love their research. The only thing that they would like to add to the mix maybe is some sense of stability or job security, which is currently sometimes the reality in your day-to-day. So maybe you recognize this as well. Now, for some, this balancing act of finding new projects is an inspiration to do a career check from time to time to really feel whether they're on the right track. Now, what is happening is that the number of available tenure track academic positions doesn't evolve as quickly or at the same speed as the number of postdoctoral positions that are currently there. In Belgium, we see that 12% of people that started their PhD, only that percentage will eventually become a tenure track professor. These are numbers of 2017 of ECO. Now, my presentation is definitely not a plea to run for the hills and leave academia, not at all. It is just something, or the most common career concern that the postdocs that I've talked to mention. So it's good to just put it in this context. I am a big supporter of advising people to go for what calls to them, for what they're drawn to. Whether that is to become a tenure track professor or whether that's to build a career in industry somewhere, it's all good. The only thing that's important is that you do it actively and in a smart way. Now, before we get to our career services, I would like to talk to you about the different dimensions you have in the career development of early career researchers. And this is important because in the blink of an eye, the first blink of an eye, you would think it's just interactions between you and a career coach or you participating in career events, which is the top part of the figure or the chart. Now, at this stage, in this moment, you are investing in an academic career. You're currently in an academic career step, which means that it's very important to invest in developing your academic skills. What can really support you in this, in guiding your own development, is, for example, the VUB Researcher Development Framework. It's really handy to help you evolve. Now, on the other hand, it can never harm to have a plan B and to be open for other options in employment, right? Some research may even suggest that having a plan B by itself heightens your chances to actually achieve your plan A. And I've seen or I've heard some testimonials in the meantime where this actually happened. So it's always good to check which options you have. Now, we're living in an international setting, especially in academia, but having international experience and also experience in a diverse environment where you work interculturally is always, in any kind of sector, a big plus. And of course, there's different ways to approach this, actually. You don't necessarily need to move your entire family to another country, which is possible, but there's also different ways to engage internationally. And then last, but definitely not least, and when you meet me in person, I'll probably tell you again, who you know is equally important to what you know. Invest in your network. Track your colleagues when they leave, for example. Make sure that you're connected on LinkedIn so that you can see where they go, what kind of positions they take up. It's such a wealth of information. Maybe you would also want to join the postdoc community where you can engage with other postdoctoral researchers. And as you probably know, a lot of the fruitful conversations happen at conferences, for example, happen not during the formal part of the event, but usually during the informal moments in the coffee breaks and at the bar. So networking is key. If you read any career book, you'll see it, you'll have it confirmed, is key in building your career, regardless in which sector. Now, specifically for postdocs, we have created a career orientation program. It's called Should I Stay or Should I Go? Not necessarily because of the context you're operating in, but because it's just healthy in any case for any professional to check in with him or herself every 4 to 5 years whether their career aspirations are still matching the job they're currently doing. So it's good to keep on doing that throughout your life. This program consists of 4 parts, 2 collective workshops, immediately followed then with an individual coaching session. Very intense and also very effective. Of course, you also have access to the larger career services offer, where you have, for example, the career events, which are mostly focused on understanding different industries, including the academic industry or sector, but also different ones, and potentially also to understand different career paths. This will help you get a sense of what you want to evolve to, or which kind of position, because sometimes by hearing the stories of others, you may get inspired or curious about what it is that they're doing. And obviously, it creates opportunities for you to network outside of academia as well. Examples of these events are the Careers Over Croissants and Coffee. Granted, you won't get a beautiful, probably it's a maybe a latte or a cappuccino. Fortunately, you won't be able to get that, but I can guarantee it's a cozy atmosphere where PhD alumni come and talk about what they're doing right now and what the transition was like for them. On the other hand, we also have events that are specifically focused on a specific sector. For example, we've organized events about careers for researchers in EU institutions, for example. Next to that, you also have services in terms of career skills training, because applying for a job is actually a skill. It's something that you can learn and actually need to learn. And once you know the tips and tricks, the ins and outs, it isn't as stressful anymore as you may think. Examples of these events are larger collective career skills trainings, but also shorter thematic career workshops, for example, about your resume, about a job interview, about how to use LinkedIn in a professional and effective way. And additionally, you also have access to individual career coaching as well. Now, why does this matter? Why is it important to, from time to time, check in with yourself, with your aspirations, and do this kind of reflection? Well, it creates a sense of relief. It allows you to breathe. Often it will be a confirmation that you're on the right track, and then will be inspired. You'll have fresh ideas on how to go to your next steps in this, in your current path. Or you may find out that you're really enthusiastic about a different field, and then also immediately have some tools to go investigate. In any case, it creates a sense of empowerment, you having your career in your own hands. Now, career development is not something you do once. It's a lifelong exercise. people, their goals and their circumstances, they change throughout their lives. It is active. Sorry to break it to you, but awesome careers don't just happen. Usually these people have taken certain actions, initiatives to create the awesome things that they're doing right now. And obviously it's also personal. It doesn't make sense to compare yourself to others because there is not one size fits all in careers and job satisfaction. You define your own awesome. So go ahead and consider a career checkup. Give yourself this gift of time to reflect. Invest in your network across sectors, not only academically. And obviously I invite you to check the TU Learn website to see our complete offer. My invitation to you is to take the steering wheel of your career, and I'll be here to guide you along. My name is Annelies Colpin. You can reach me at annelies.colpin@vub.be. Thank you for watching. I'm really eager to get to know you in person, and I'll end this presentation with a question. Did you know that the employment rate of PhD holders in OECD countries is 91%? These are numbers of 2017. So that's more than bachelors and masters. You will end up in a good place. Regardless where it is, you'll have plenty of opportunities. Bye-bye.